Hello everyone, my name is Dee. Welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome back if you have been here before. Today we are going to be doing a reading on who is spying on you, who is keeping tabs on you, and why. So let's just get right into it with pile 1. We have the Goldstone. Pile 2, we have blue Goldstone. And pile 3, we have yellow Mookite. Hello, my Goldstone pile. Let's get into it. Let's see who it is that is spying on you, who is keeping tabs on you. As you know, we are going to get some Scrabble tiles out here for possible initials. Then we're going to pull some zodiac signs as well. Just so that hopefully you get an idea or some confirmation as to who this is. Okay, so as far as initials, as always, first name, last name, middle name, if it resonates, if it fits, we've got B, D, A, T, A, R, and V. So let's get some zodiac signs out here as well. Okay, we've got Leo immediately flipping out, Aquarius. And let's try to get maybe one more. This guy looks like he wants to come out, and air. Let me quickly clean this up. Okay, pile 1. So we've got a whole lot of A's with the letters B, R, D, V, and T. We've also got Leo, air signs, which would be Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, as well as Aquarius jumping out here. So maybe it's also an A for air signs. Now, let's figure out the reason why. Why is this person spying on you? Why are they keeping tabs on you? We start out with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands to me would indicate that this person wants to communicate with you. Okay, the Page of Wands would indicate for some of you, perhaps you are in communication with this person, perhaps at times regular communication with this person. But if not, it certainly feels as though this person wants to communicate with you. I also feel like this person either keeps tabs on you or pays attention to when there's something good happening in your life. There's really no indication here of if that's because they're jealous or if that's because they are just interested in you and interested in what's going on in your life and they want to see what's going on with you. But I would also say that Page of Wands, pages in general at times can be the, bringers of news, or they can be messengers. The Page of Wands would typically indicate good news. So to me, it almost seems like they are, especially if the two of you are not in contact, it's almost like they are celebrating or checking out for when you have good news. For some reason or another, hopefully when we get more cards out here, we can start to see more of the reasons why this person's checking up on you. Okay, who are you? We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Again, it seems like to me, it's like this person's spying on you, checking up on you, keeping up on you, because it seems like they're very interested in what it is that you've got going on in your life, which, to be honest, I guess that would be the whole initial point of checking up on someone, but they seem particularly interested in the opportunities and what it is that you've got going on. Like there's certain things within your life that might be moving forward. So for example, I'm just going to list off a couple of good news things that are sort of coming to mind here, but they may or may not all resonate to your situation. And as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Not all of it will resonate with you. So it could be something like maybe you've just got a new job. Maybe you just got accepted into the school that you've been trying to get accepted into. Maybe for some of us, it's that we are like moving on with our lives and we just got married or had a child. And it seems like, all of these wonderful things are happening for us within our lives. And it seems like this person is highly interested in keeping up with, not keeping up with you in like that sort of sense, more like they're checking up on you in that sort of sense. They're checking up to see what it is that you've got going on in your life. They're checking up on you to see all of these good things and these opportunities that are coming to you, whether that's something like it's the good news of getting engaged, getting married, having children, or whether that's good news in the sense of work opportunities or educational opportunities that have been coming your way. We've got the Six of Pentacles. I'm going to go out on a, let's see what the other cards are. We've got the Six of Pentacles, which again to me is going to represent that this person is looking yet again at the opportunities that you are receiving. I also feel like for some of them, just saying again, might not resonate for everybody, but this is something that's coming out here. I feel like this person checks up on you or keeps up with you because they maybe know that you are somebody who's very kind-hearted. So if there's something good happening in your life, they might feel like they could get something out of you. That Six of Pentacles and then the moon jumping out right after it is very concerning to me, because to me it can indicate somebody that's looking, somebody has hidden motives. And the Six of Pentacles, I only use this deck upright on YouTube, but the Six of Pentacles, when it's in reverse, and even being upright, the cards embody all of the different characteristics of the card itself. And the Six of Pentacles can be a card, especially when it's in reverse, that's indicative of being taken advantage of. So this person has hidden motives that have something to deal with them taking advantage of you. They themselves might not be in the best place in their life. They themselves might not be attracting all of these wonderful opportunities that seem to be happening in your life. And to me, it's very concerning because it's as though they keep an ear open, or whatever the heck the expression is. It's like they keep they keep an eye on you, let's say, because they know that there's a lot of amazing things going on in your life, and they at times try to take advantage of that. So there's to me like a variety of different people that could act this way. For example, it could be an old friend or a family member. Again, it's like this person wants to communicate with you. That an old friend or a family member that maybe you are not always in contact with or don't really have that much contact with. It could be someone that, again, even like an old colleague, maybe even an old partner, but it's just somebody that at times, and you would already know this about them, it's somebody that at times seems to have the tendency to use people. And I feel like this person checks up on you, maybe because you've been kind-hearted in the past. Another direct translation of the Six of Pentacles has a lot to do with charity, donations. What's the word? It starts with the P. I can't remember it. I can't remember the word. It's like on the tip of my tongue. You'll know what I'm talking about. The philanthropy. There we go. Like philanthropy, charity, donations, etc. And I feel like at times this person they might have even come directly to you. I feel like for some of us, you might know exactly who it is that I'm talking about because you've dealt with this behavior from them in the past. Maybe they try to warm up to you. Maybe they're congratulating you. But at the end of the day, you know what it is that they're going to do. And eventually, at some point soon into the near future, they're going to reveal their hidden motive by asking you for money or help of some sort. Okay, and I feel like you know who it is that I'm talking about because this person's either done it to you before or they've done it to a mutual friend before. And I just overall feel like, again, this person's spying on you. They're keeping tabs on you. They're checking up on you because they know that there's wonderful things happening in your life. They know that there's new financial opportunity, per se, coming into your life. And their hidden motive basically is to see what it is that they could get. This person definitely seems like someone who is a bit of a user. I'm going to try to pull a card from this deck just to see how it works out and see if maybe it gives any advice and guidance for you. Maybe it gives any further information about this person, just to sort of see, any other things that we could get. But I would say pile 1, be wary of whoever this Leo air sign person could be. And again, I do strongly feel that you've known of this person's behavior. And if you have not known of their behavior, do not be surprised if their, motive toward all of a sudden reaching out to you again is or has something to do with them asking for money, asking for help, asking for some sort of assistance. Okay, we've got, starting us out, the choice card. And let's see if we can get one more card out here to join the choice card. We have new beginnings. So to me, it feels like to me this person, again, has the habit of reaching out. And I feel like for some, let's just say with that choice card, it's your choice of whether or not you want to, let's say, donate to this person's cause. But I do feel like for some of us that have seen this person do this to us before, or who have seen this person do this to other people before, be very wary of this person all of a sudden coming back around when there's a new beginning. Because what this does seem like to me is you've gotten some fantastic news. This person keeps up with that sort of thing when it comes to you. They're checking up on you. They're spying on you to see what's going on in your life, especially when it comes to new financial opportunities or what seems to be going on within your finances. This is because this person's hidden motive is to ask for some sort of help. When it comes to the choice card and new beginnings, the choice card, again, it's really up to you whether or not you choose to help this person. But I would be very wary of this person because it seems like they have a habit of using others. And it seems like they come around when there is good news to be shared, particularly perhaps in the sense of a financial new beginning, because they're searching for some type of handout or assistance. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I hope that resonates for who it is that it is meant for, but it does seem like to me this person's watching out for, quite literally, perhaps not just you. Like what this reminds me of is on Facebook, when you get people that you used to work with or people that you used to go to school with, and it's not always a scammer. There's times where it's them themselves asking you if they could borrow money from you, and it's kind of like, I haven't spoken to you in 5 years. I'm not gonna at least that's my choice. That's my choice. I don't do that, but it's my choice not to give. But I feel like regardless of what it is that your choice is in this decision when it comes to this person, there's definitely a need to be mindful of if you have knowledge of this person doing this in the past, or if you have knowledge of this person doing this to you before. Okay, because at times this, old family member, this old friend, maybe even ex-partner, but to me it feels more like a friend, family member, even an old colleague. If they're reaching out to you to congratulate you on all these wonderful new beginnings that you currently have going on within your life, I'd be very wary of them trying to take advantage of you in some type of monetary way. Okay, because it does seem as though there's that hidden motive there. I hope, again, that makes sense and hopefully helps you out when this situation occurs, or if it's already been occurring between you and this person and you felt wary of it. So I do hope that this helps and resonates for and gives some insight for those of us who it resonates for, those of us who it is meant for. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. Hello, pile 2, my blue goldstone pile. Let's get right into it. Okay, we are going to pull some Scrabble tiles. We are looking into who is spying on you, who is keeping tabs on you, and why. Let's see what is coming out here today. Let's get some tiles out here for some possible or potential initials. Then we will get some zodiac signs out here for possible zodiac signs. It's a nice little bundle. Pile 1 was a lot of A's. It looks like we've got 2 here. Will we have a third? No. So we have S, A, G, C, E, W, A, L, and O. Now let's get some oracle cards for zodiac signs. Okay, we have Aries. Aries coming. Oh, and you too. We've got Earth, so that would be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And let's see if we could get one more. And we've got air signs. We've got a whole shit ton of signs out here. We've got Aries, we've got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let me quickly clean up this mess. Okay, pile 2, let's get some tarot cards out here. Let's try to get into the why. Let's do our own investigation and see why it is that this person is spying on you or keeping tabs on you. Okay, pile 2, we've got the Star. Love to see it. Okay. The Star, the Judgment card. So the first thing that this is bringing me, don't shoot the messenger. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If it does not resonate with you, it is not meant for you. But to me, the Star and the Judgment card can be an indication of somebody from your past or somebody coming back from the past. Since we're doing a reading that's meant to represent who is spying on you or keeping tabs on you, I would certainly say that between these 2 cards, it could be somebody who was an ex-partner or somebody who is an ex-friend. Even a family member that you no longer keep in contact with. But let's just go along here and say this person is definitely someone who you are not perhaps in contact with at this current point in time. And you have a massive guard up against them. So it's like, what I'm getting from this is that this is, again, like an old, this isn't an old friend. This is an ex-friend. For pile 1, it came up that this could be somebody that they used to know, sort of thing. But for you, I do feel like this is somebody who is an ex of sorts. It's somebody that you no longer speak to, and you have reason to no longer speak to them. I feel like this person is checking up on you or spying on you. First of all, we've got the Star, and the Star would represent that this person's rather hopeful that something could occur within this connection too, as the Judgment card would put it. So that what they're hopeful about is that this connection can come back from the dead. Again, whether this is an ex-friend, I'm going to say ex-family member, but basically like a family member that you no longer speak to. Or an ex-lover of sorts. You know, this person wants and is very hopeful for this connection coming back together. Okay, they're very hopeful that the 2 of you would be able to restore stability and security to whatever this connection was. But we have the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands, to me, it can bring up so many different things. I feel like even for this person at times, they could be very guarded. It does feel like you yourself are very guarded, and that's something that they might be fearful of. It's almost like they're hopeful that they could break through this barrier, but at the same time, they also know that what occurred in this situation left you... It's almost like whatever occurred between the both of you, it left you hurt, it left you wounded, it left you like not really feeling too great per se. And I feel like this person is hopeful because they weren't perhaps the ones that had to deal with the pain or the hurt or the wounds that you had to. And I feel like for some of us, this connection was perhaps an integral part of or reason why we ourselves maybe have trust issues today. You know, there's just something about this reading or something about this, and as far as who's spying on you, who's keeping up on you, that let's say this person in the past hurt you very badly, whether it was through fighting and arguments, whether it was through some type of betrayal, whether it was through maybe even for some of us, it could be like this person not being there for us in our time of need. For some reason, that's coming through. And for any one of those reasons, you perhaps decided to completely, cut this person out. You cut this person out of your life, you moved on, you moved forward with your own life. We actually have, I picked up this deck to get to the Oracle deck I want to use, and the Five of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. And it's funny because the Five of Pentacles, well, not funny, but the Five of Pentacles, it can mean, feeling left out in the cold. It could also represent things like shame, embarrassment, guilt. And I feel like perhaps when it comes to this person, maybe they are feeling shameful or embarrassed or guilty for the way in which they betrayed you or the way in which they, maybe I'll just sort of try to display the card right here. But it's like they're perhaps feeling guilty about what it is that they have done. They themselves, like I said, it's kind of like they can be hopeful that maybe balance or peacefulness and groundedness and stability and security can be put back into this connection. But as far as you are, and as far as you look back on this connection, it was kind of like a connection or friendship or relationship that seemed to kick you while you were down. For some reason, that's something that's coming through very heavily here. Again, as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. If this does not resonate with you at all, it is not meant for you. But to me, I feel like with this connection, it's like this person sort of in some way, shape, or form kicked you while you were already down per se. You might have felt left behind by this person. You might have felt left out by this person. You might have felt betrayed or hurt and now are dealing with something such as trust issues because this person really seems to have broken your trust. Okay? And for me, just looking at this, but also sort of having my own opinion on it, it's like, of course, this person can be hopeful of restoring stability and security to this friendship, connection, etc. Of course, they can be hopeful because they weren't the one that got kicked while they were down, or they weren't the one that got left behind. They weren't the one that ended up with their heart broken or their trust broken. They weren't the one that had to deal with the wounds and the trauma and the hurt and the pain all by themselves. So to me, that's sort of something that's coming through here. That this person left you perhaps in a vulnerable situation, or this person seemed to not really care or not be helpful or not be supportive toward you, whatever the case might be, when you were in somewhat of this vulnerable situation. And it seems like to me they're checking up on you because what they're hoping for is to be able to restore stability and security to the connection. They're hoping to be able to heal this connection. Again, whether that connection is a friendship, a family relationship, a romantic relationship, etc., whatever the case might be. It seems like they want to restore some type of balance to it. They want to restore that stability and security. It's kind of like to me, they've made up their mind. They want you in their life, but they do feel like, or part of the reason with it, or part of this whole thing too, is I feel like for some of us, we now might have this person blocked. So it's kind of like they're hopeful, or they're thinking about ways in which they can heal the connection. But you at this point have your guard up, and you at this point perhaps have them blocked, whatever the case might be. I really hope that is making sense for and is providing some insight for some of us that this resonates for. But to me, that's sort of what is coming out here. The reason why this person is spying on you is because they want to, again, they want to reconnect. They want to restore the stability and the security that this connection or relationship once had. But at this point, they might be finding that they are blocked. So I feel like they're really trying to be sneaky, like, let's say, in order to find out what's going on with you. You know, for some of them, especially, let's say, if you do have them blocked, they're still trying to keep tabs on you, and they're still trying to check up on you, even due to that. So take with that what you will. To me, it could signify a couple of different things, some less creepy than others. Like, they could be asking people that were maybe mutual friends. They could be asking other family members if it's a family situation. They could be creating a fake account to creep on your account, whatever the case might be. Again, some less creepy than others, but take with that what you will. I do feel like they're still spying on you and keeping tabs on you, let's say, in whatever way that they can, especially because at this point in time, for whatever reason, they really have it in their mind to try to heal what has happened between the both of you. And I feel like at this point with you, you're kind of like, you're done with the situation. You know, there's a really good reason why this person is no longer in your life anymore. And now let's see, will any of these cards drop? We've got discernment. Okay, we've got discernment jumping out first. And let's see if I can get one more card out here. Well, I've got discernment and sanctuary. So what I find very interesting with these two cards, and then intuition at the bottom of the deck. But what I find interesting with these two cards, I just want to try to get that card on camera. Okay. What I find interesting with these two cards, discernment and sanctuary, to me, when this or if this person, especially if you start to hear inklings from other people that know the both of you, let's say, really discern whether or not you want this person back into your life, basically. Because I feel like that sanctuary card, and these two cards are, I'm sorry because I didn't say it at first. These two cards I'm trying to just to pull for any further information, but especially for advice and guidance for you yourself. And I feel like the advice and guidance for you yourself is you've already, let's say, moved on and moved forward from what occurred in this situation. You've already found your own peace. You've already found your own healing. You yourself have, like, per se, built this sanctuary. You're learning how to trust again. You're putting yourself out there again, etc. You yourself are feeling very peaceful and content within your own life. And I feel like that's where the discernment comes in. You know, like, maybe when it comes to this person, it's not even so much that we have this massive guard up. It's more so that we are protecting ourselves because we know what we have gone through with this person in the past. And I feel like that's all a bunch of words, but what it might boil down to is it's time for you to protect your own peace. When it comes to this person, when it comes to this situation, you are being urged to protect your own peace at this point in time. I really hope that, again, this provided some insight for those who it resonates for and who it is meant for. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. And I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. Hello, Pile 3, my yellow Mukai pile. Today we are going to be checking into who it is that is spying on you or keeping tabs on you and why. Let's see what comes out for you guys, Pile 3. Okay. Oh, we got a ton of letters. So we've got N, Y, I, T, Z, O, L, B, R, W, and O. And now let's get some potential zodiac signs out here. Fire jumped out immediately. Flipped right over. Let's see. Let's try to get two more cards out of here. So that would be Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Oh, and this guy is slip sliding out. We've got Sagittarius again. and you want to come out. And we've got Taurus. Let me quickly put all this together. Okay, pile 3, let's check it out. Let's see, why is this person spying on you? Why are they keeping tabs on you? What is it that they are thinking about via all of their spying activities? Okay, what are you? We've got the 6 of Swords jumping out first. We've got too many cards. And we've got the Knight of Cups. I feel like we might have finally gotten to the romantic pile. Pile 1 and 2 were not romantic at all. But for you guys, pile 3, I would say that this person's spying on you or keeping tabs on you because they're trying to make some positive movement forward within this connection in a more so romantic sense. So it does seem like to me that this person is interested in you romantically, which is nice to see here. So there's fire sign, Sagittarius, Taurus. It seems like with that 6 of Swords, they're trying to go about the connection between the both of you at, let's say, a slow and steady pace. But their intentions are to ask you out, move this connection forward, etc. Okay, so I do feel like this person is spying on you because they are trying, or they are interested in you, and they might want to see what it is that you've got going on in your life. Okay, let's see what else we can get. And as I say that, we have the King of Wands fly out along with the Hierophant. Okay. Pile 3, I would say that this person is definitely interested in a romantic way. I feel like between the both of you, there's already some chemistry. I do feel like when it comes to that 6 of Swords, though, it's almost like this person's spying on you because they're trying to figure out, like, I want to use the... it's not a phrase, but what I want to say, or what keeps coming to mind, and I mentioned it like just a minute or two ago, but to me, it's almost like they're trying to check up to see what it is that you've got going on in your life. And I feel like that could be in a variety of ways. Like, obviously, they want to make sure that you're not already taken. Obviously, they're trying to maybe make sure that there's not someone that you yourself are interested in. For some reason, that 6 of Swords, to me, it's almost like this person's trying to go about this in the right way, or they're trying to go about it in the best way that they possibly can. But I do feel like they are spying on you. They're looking up what it is that you're up to. I feel like with that 6 of Swords, it's almost like they are trying to, or rather, they are trying to see if you are ready for a relationship. So I'm not sure how that will resonate with you, but that's something that's coming to mind here. It's almost like they are checking up on you or seeing what it is that you're up to, basically in a sense to ensure that you are maybe perhaps just as stable and secure as they are, or that you are just as single as they are, etc., whatever the case might be. So it seems like to me, with that 6 of Swords, it's like they're interested in making sure, it's like that's what keeps coming through to me here. Not even like the 6 of Swords would directly translate to that, but something that's coming through to me here, basically with this combination of cards, especially that 6 of Swords, is almost like this person is trying to ensure that you are just as ready for a relationship as they are. So whether that has to do with your stability and security, whether that has to do that you are somebody who has moved on from any past love interests that they may know you to have, whatever the case might be, it's almost like they're spying on you or keeping tabs on you in order to make sure of your readiness, in a sense. But it's not in a bad way or a weird way or a gross way. It seems like they are just genuinely wanting this connection to work out and to be long-lasting. So it's like they're trying to determine perhaps when the best time is, or when the best time would be for them to make that positive movement forward in the form of a gesture of or an offer of love, basically asking you out, because they want to make sure that you're just as ready for it as they are. I feel like with that King of Wands, there's a lot of chemistry between the both of you. And for some reason, between that 6 of Swords and that King of Wands, maybe you've just gone on a trip, maybe you're going on a trip, because it seems both of these cards to me at times can indicate travel. So it's like almost like this person might be, spying on or taking a peek at some of your vacation pictures. But that's also just kind of out of left field. The King of Wands to me is representing that there's chemistry between the both of you, that there's attraction between the both of you. And it seems as though this person definitely wants to explore that. And I feel like that would be one of the main reasons why this person also is spying on you or keeping tabs on you, is because they have feelings for you. And again, at the end of the day, regardless of how the stuff that I was saying with the Six of Swords resonated, it's like regardless, at the end of the day, this person's still trying to determine when the best time would be to move this connection forward. Okay, and when we move forward and we have the Hierophant here, I would also say that, one of the major reasons why is because they feel like the connection between you both is going to result in a relationship that is long-lasting. The Hierophant can be an indication of this person wanting to commit, of this person being very loyal, of this person wanting a traditional relationship. And I feel like perhaps in some regard as well, it's like this person is trying to take this connection very slow and steady right now, because they don't just want it to be about the attraction and the chemistry. They really want to get to know you on a deeper level. And I feel like for some of you, you have already gotten to know one another on this deeper level, because this person sees that you are marriage material, and this person wants to pursue a very traditional type of relationship with you. Okay, so I feel like that would be, at this point, traditional would be something along the lines of, asking you out to dinner, taking you out on a date, becoming official, etc. Not really just looking for something like sexual right away. I feel like would perhaps be indicative of that traditional relationship that this person seems to want to pursue with you. So I do hope that makes sense and that this ends up resonating, especially as this person moves further away from the spying territory and closer into the asking you out territory. So let's see what comes out of this deck. This deck I'm mainly pulling for advice and guidance for you, but also very generally for any other information about what's going on here. We have the adventure card. That brings me right back to that vacation thing before. Maybe for some of you, maybe you've gone on a vacation together. Maybe you're part of the same group of friends. Maybe this is somebody that you're friends with currently at this point in time and you've recently gone on vacation together, or maybe this person is just taking a look at some of your travel vacation photos. I feel like with the adventure card, it would also highlight to me that the both of you are very similar or compatible, especially in the sense that you might like a lot of the same things. You might like to have new experiences, explore new places. The both of you seem to have this sense of adventure per se that maybe your person is very attracted to. Okay, so I do hope that makes sense. And let's try to get one more card from this deck. Hopefully, we've got two shooting out. We've got Guardian Angel, and we also have Kindred Spirits jumping out here. Going to kind of just put this card, or maybe I'll put her right here, or them right there. So we've got Guardian Angel and Kindred Spirits. What I do love with that Guardian Angel card to me is it's perhaps representing for you in some ways. This person, I feel like, again, it's not like this is some creeper. This is somebody who you have attraction to and chemistry with as well. This might be somebody who at times you feel like is moving very slowly and you can't exactly figure out if the two of you are moving forward toward a romance, or if the two of you are just remaining friends or growing stronger or closer together as friends, etc. And I feel like when it comes to that Guardian Angel card, it does bring with it this message of perhaps this has been the person that you have been asking for. Maybe you've been wanting someone who wants a more so traditional relationship. Maybe you've been wanting someone that's going to, let's say, for lack of a better way of me putting it, but you've been looking for somebody that's going to court you and date you and not just be looking for, let's say, only casual or non-committal. So to me, it's almost like your angels, your guides, your gods, whatever it is that you personally believe in. To me, that brings forth this very strong message of how, when it comes to this connection, you are divinely protected and divinely guided, that this could perhaps be exactly what it is that you've been asking for, hoping for, wanting, needing, deserving, desiring within your love life. And when it comes to the Kindred Spirits card, I feel like this card is yet again representing the compatibility that exists between the two of you. I mean, it came out, I would say briefly, or as a lesser degree, with the Adventure and the King of Wands, basically indicating that the two of you could have very similar interests as the other person, not just when it comes to travel, but also when it comes to perhaps being outgoing, maybe having this sense of adventure, wanting to try new things, wanting to see new people, etc. And maybe that's just one of the many, many ways that the two of you are compatible with one another. I also love this message, let's say, when it comes to the guardian angel card before it, mixed with that kindred spirits card, because again, it's almost as though this is someone or something that you've been asking for. You know, you've been asking maybe to find your match. You've been asking to find someone who you can have this committed, long-lasting, healthy, and happy relationship with. And for some of us, it might be moving at a pace that is slow and steady, but I also feel like for most of us, that's maybe what it is that we've been asking for. So I do hope overall that that makes sense, Pile 3. I hope that this does resonate with you and begins to resonate with you even more. Again, as I said, as this starts moving more closely to that Knight of Cups, and maybe for some of us, it already has. So thank you so much, Pile 3, for allowing me to read for you today, and I hope that everybody has a wonderful day.